Right, yo, here we are. This is one of the synths that are pretty interesting. This one's pretty cheap too. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I layer this now in my tracks underneath my other bass synths, and it makes things sound fatter. And it's the first digital VST that I think actually holds a candle to the warmth and bass you hear in a real analog. And some of the poly synths that are VSTs, they kind of do that, but not really. Some of the mono VST synths do it pretty decent, but this thing is wow. And man, it's been used in a lot of big, huge hits in the 80s. And by in Rush, the band that I like a lot growing up, they use these bass pedals. This is like based on the Taurus bass pedals, I think. And this is the VST version of this. They call it the Lowdown. It's $25. You can't really complain for that price about anything with this synth. Are the envelopes fast? They're decent. They can chug along in a mix decently, but the envelopes aren't the snappiest. But I think it can be. I think I did get it to go pretty fast. But you see, for synth bass, it's like this. I'm gonna go through some of the presets. Man, the warmth, and you really hear it. It's like, it's right where it needs to be, down low in a mix. Like when you want something to be really warm and moving, you listen to it. It's moving, and it sounds really warm. And this is the character of analog that digital fails at. It fails at this so often. And Diva, sort of, it gets there. But this is the best representation that I've heard of this, like, fat, warm bass coming from a digital recreation of, VST, virtual analog stuff. It definitely sounds like a mini Moog, but it's not. It's a different animal. If you want to fatten up a track, spend $25 and get this, and mix it in underneath one of your bass lines, and I swear you're gonna get some of the fattest bass sounds you can get out of a digital synth. Tune. if you have a subwoofer, turn it on and listen to this demo with that on. Man, that sounds really good up high. It's nice and bright. Anyway. Man, the subs on that is so massive. Like, this is so bass heavy and nice to finally hear a plugin that actually sounds like an analog instrument down on the low end is really amazing. This is really good for thickening up pads and strings down low. Just play the bass parts with this. Play the root notes and stuff. It's pretty cool for that. It's really good for like slow bass lines. I did have it thumping in a mix where it was keeping up okay. So I think it's good for faster stuff too. But this is really good for rap music. Wow, this is awesome. But I don't make rap music, but I do like to have big bassy shit sometimes. And this thing really hits the spot. So it's looping now. There's not that many presets, but it's just really huge sounding. And man, I cannot speak highly enough about this company. They just release stuff that's very usable, that sounds really good in a mix, and really this is $25, and if you want to layer this thing underneath your bass lines, man, it makes things even fatter, and it's really cool, and I highly recommend it. This is totally worth $25.